Hey there my friends, how y'all doing? We're gonna do a hot dog test on the SawStop. It's gonna be a little more unique than where you've normally seen the hot dog just slowly pushed across the saw on a board. Mine is gonna go over the top. So I sure hope y'all enjoy it. I've dedicated this little video to America. Today is May the 30th. About 11 a.m. where America is going to be launching the Falcon 9 here around 1:30, I believe it is. So a little shout out to American ingenuity. Y'all are going to love this SawStop video. Check it out. And give us those thumbs up. We work hard to earn them. And subscribe. I'm going to come up with some stuff y'all are going to love. I'll be back.
Ready. Set. Okay, get go. Very nice. Yes. I think it's. Very good. Okay, get go. Very good.
Hey, was that cool or what? And it worked out like a charm. I'm not going to show y'all Mr. Hot Dog though, my hot dog sled, unless you hit that like button. Otherwise, I've programmed it not to show it to you. But in all seriousness, if I can, as most of you probably know, I couldn't have made that work because the hot dog wasn't grounded, but riding down the sled by itself. So I attached a small copper wire to the hot dog, which you might have noticed in the video, and Mr. Berto had it wrapped around his finger on the other end so that we were grounded when the hot dog hit the blade. And I also fixed the hot dog up on the cart so that when the cart hit the metal of the table saw, the hot dog was on the very bottom of the table, just as if your hand might be if you slipped on the dust and slid your hand into the blade. I didn't want it sitting high. I wanted it to stay down on the table through the full distance of the blade. In other words, the blade's retracting downward, so if the hot dog stayed riding right across the table, it was showing the best effect, the most time that you could keep your hand or finger in the way of the blade, was my reason. And so I wanted to let y'all know that. But all right, I'll go ahead and show you Mr. Hot Dog. Thanks, y'all. Okay, guys, thank you so very much for the likes. Here you go. Mr. Sled-dog survived the ride. That little nick's about an 1/8 inch deep. And I tell you what, for working on table saws for 20 plus years, I'll take that little nick with a stitch over a loss of a finger any day of the week. Hope y'all liked Mr. Dog Sled. There you go, guys. We survived. We still got our finger, but we got to go get a stitch. All right, I want to give you guys another look at that. I said about an 1/8 inch deep, but I don't even think it's that deep. That's awesome. Moving at that speed. Great job, SawStop. Great job. Isn't that great? I tell you, for working on a table saw since I was, I don't know, 15, 16 years old, something like that, until now. And I ain't gonna tell you how old I am, but I've owned a lot of table saws in my lifetime, from portables to hand-me-downs to one of the nicest saws I've ever owned was the Delta Unisaw. But that was the last one I traded out before I got the SawStop. And I wouldn't trade it for any other saw in the world. Quite honestly, if you own a table saw and it's not a SawStop, do whatever you can to change out. Get that SawStop. Take those old ones to the pawn shop or something. You could buy new table saws. You can't buy new fingers. Okay? And thank you again so very much for watching. We sincerely appreciate it. Give us those thumbs up and those subscribe buttons so you guys don't miss out on anything. And I need to take one moment here to give a great big loud shout out to Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve is my technical editing, video auditing, sounds effects, does all that hard stuff that I can't do. So, again, thank you, Steve. Thank you all for watching, and the next one will be coming out soon.